Hey, how's it going, you guys? I, Pet Platypus, in Jojo fashion, I'm here to review Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders, The Egypt Arc, Episode 40. This was pretty cool. We get this new guy, Darby, and I forget if he said his name. I think he just called himself Younger Darby. I don't know if that's like a name change because he's got like a band reference in his name or whatever, but he called himself Younger Darby, so I'm just gonna go, but phone, don't make noise in my videos. You do it like 37,000 times. I'm exaggerating, of course. Yeah, but we got Darby, Younger Darby, and he pulls Joseph, Jotaro, and Kakyoin into this portal, so it's like this weird world. The sky looks different, and they're on a little island surrounded by like a door and a little closet and like a table, and basically they have to play games with him. We see how he traps souls, which is very similar to the older Darby, except he traps them in dolls. And I actually liked, at first I was thrown off by the animation here because it was very like flash animation, very cheap, kind of doing little warp effects on their faces to kind of simulate movement. And at first I was kind of like, well, that's weird, why would you animate them like that? But when you see the dolls animated at the same time as the regular anime animation is going, it forms this very surreal, kind of cool looking shot with two different styles of clashing animation on screen at the same time. So that was actually really cool. Yeah, and he has like a doll picked out for Kakyoin and everything, and he wants to play Kakyoin first. And they're going to play games, video gaming, and it's like all old school cartridges like the 80s, which is where it takes place. And he races Kakyoin in a racing game called F-Mega. F-Zero much? Yeah, F-Zero. I even have power meters. It's F-Zero. And yeah, so they're racing. Very simple, not a lot to the game itself, but some really cool moments where Kakyoin would do like the crazy little spin move and got his car spinning, and when they were trying to ram into each other to get the tunnel and Kakyoin flipping in. Like, it was actually pretty enjoyable and fairly intense. I liked that they used CGI animation to simulate, you know, the cars racing. I thought that was very cool. And we also get a little bit of character development for Kakyoin. I mean, not a ton, but like, he doesn't actually like change in terms of development, but it's just kind of a development in terms of learning more about him, seeing more of his motivation, seeing how he met Dio. At any time a dude sees Dio in this series, they just jizz themselves. Like, have you noticed that? Like, it's a pattern. Every time a dude meets Dio, they're always like, I'm overcome with all this crazy shit going on in my body. This guy is just absolutely ridiculous. You know, the hype for Dio is absolutely absurd. Especially considering he's a villain we already saw, but yeah, the racing was really cool. I like this dude's design. His hair is really weird. I wasn't sure if it was like a hat at first, but then I saw them change colors and it was orange, and it was still orange around here and up here, so I'm assuming his hair just curls up really weird, but yeah, and he has like the scaly, weird striped tattoo face. I'm not sure what that's all about. But yeah, it was cool. I liked it. Kakyoin actually getting in on the action. It's a two-parter, of course, but, you know, stuff actually happened in this episode. Things actually went somewhere. I don't know what Avdol, Polnareff, and Iggy are going to do. They might fight another stand user simultaneously, kind of do like the Elise Mariah thing, except actually taking seriously instead of comedic this time, which would be cool. I wouldn't mind that kind of pattern being used again if it's not just comedic again, because that's just reusing the same thing. If you do it again but make it serious, that's actually kind of cool. But, yeah, and, like, some crazy thing where you, like, attach the hand to Jotaro, like, grabbed onto Jotaro's soul. That was kind of weird. His stand design is pretty cool, I guess. He even said "Guddo." He had the English "Guddo" in there. And also the fucking "Select your car." That was really funny, the "Select your car" screen. So, yeah, the English in JoJo, always classic. Yeah, I like this episode a lot, though. I'll probably give it, like, I don't know, animation was very, very good as usual. The pacing was actually very solid, and the story progression, it was decent. You know, they're engaged in combat with the stand users. They've been taken to this new world. Kakyoin engaged in combat. They're racing. The race actually went somewhere. So yeah, there was a decent amount of story progression for, you know, JoJo standards. So I'd probably give it around a 7.5 to an 8, somewhere in between there, like a 7.8. It's definitely above good. It's an above good episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I really liked it. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I don't think there's anything else to mention. No, I mean, I guess it kind of sucks for Kakyoin because it'll probably end up going to someone else to finish this guy. I don't think Kakyoin might beat him, but there's a lot of games on the table and it's a two-parter, so I don't know, I mean, maybe Kakyoin will beat him, but after being out of commission for so long, it's gonna suck if Kakyoin gets beat and then ends up going to Jotaro or something. But maybe Kakyoin will get a moment at some point. I'll just have to wait and see, but yeah. So, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram. Rate this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.